Hey guys! Okay, so now on to supplementary materials, which is honestly the thing that has the least information about it anywhere. I think that's because every school has a different policy on them, which is so annoying. Why can't they just make them all uniform? I don't know. Anyway, I submitted 2 supplementary materials to several colleges, not all of my colleges though. Actually, for Stanford, I missed the deadline for submitting supplementary materials, / I didn't even know about the deadline for submitting supplementary materials, so I didn't. So, on that note, basically, I have many questions about whether supplementary materials actually do strengthen your application or not, because, while for Stanford I didn't submit any and I still got in, for UChicago I did submit both of mine and I got in also, and then there's other schools that I submitted and didn't submit for that I didn't get in. So I don't, and they also give you that whole message about like, oh, there's no guarantee that we'll even get to look at these because our admissions officers are bogged down with like normal application things. So I don't know if they even read them or look at them, especially, okay, so I know the most common supplementary material to submit is like an arts portfolio or like a music portfolio. I did neither of those. My supplements were my research supplement, and I also submitted a creative writing supplement, which is technically considered arts, depending on who you ask, but yeah. Basically, you have to go on each individual school's website and check their policy on supplementary materials. If they don't accept them, don't send them, but it definitely varies. A lot of schools have you submit them via slide room. Is that what it's called? Something like that. Other schools have you either mail them, oh my god, MIT. Others had you like email them to like some email, so it totally depends. I'm just gonna make this really quick because my battery is dying. I always have these problems. Anyway, so for my research supplement, I submitted my entire research paper, mostly. Some of them just asked for the abstract, so I just submitted the abstract, but yeah, I just sent the paper in. That's all I did. For my creative writing supplement, I submitted a collection of 5 to 6 poems that were all less than a page long. They were pretty short. I think they suggest you just send like pretty short samples. If you're doing prose, then it should be within like 5 pages. It can be an excerpt, I think. There's so many questions I have still about creative writing supplementary materials because they like don't tell you much about it. But yeah, I submitted usually 5 poems, sometimes 6 if they didn't have like a page limit on it. I like put a cover page that just had like my name and like what this was and how many poems were in it. I don't really remember what else I put on the cover page, but yeah, like because for research, I obviously had a cover page with like the title and like my name and where I did it, and a running head. So yeah, my whole thing about like whether they actually help or not, I'd say like for the most part they really don't, honestly. Like if they see that you've done research, oh, and you have, so I also got a recommendation letter from my research mentor, which I think helped a lot because for the schools that I didn't submit my paper for, like he basically told them that I wrote one and that like what his opinions on it were and whatever, so that was really helpful. But yeah, on like creative writing, because it's also kind of like hard, especially, so they sometimes say that they'll like send it to a faculty member in the department if they have the time, but other times it's just like the admissions officer looking at it, and I feel like if they're themselves not like in that field, it's very hard for them to like get meaning out of it. I don't know. Yeah, so definitely consider submitting supplementary materials, but I'm just of the opinion that they're generally not worth the work. yeah, because it's a whole other process of like getting them in and then like maybe having them not even be read. So yeah. Yeah, this was a pretty short video. I think if you have any questions about submitting supplementary materials, let me know down below, but I'm just telling you that every school has a different process for them, so you have to search up each school individually and how they do it. Some schools even have you just upload it on the Common App. I think Princeton had like a little attachment slot for those. But yeah. Hope this was helpful, and I think this will be the last video in my filling out the Common App series. I really can't think of anything else that might need advice on. Definitely make sure to like do the whole FERPA thing and say that you are waiving your rights to read your letters of recommendation. What else? I don't know. Just best of luck to all of you that are applying. Oh man, I hated applying. Okay, best of luck for early action, early decision, and regular decision. This whole process, it's okay, a lot of it is definitely random and has a lot to do with luck, and no matter how hard you've worked in high school, like there are so many other factors that will influence whether you get in or not. And a lot of those factors are out of your control and are super unfair, but that's just how this is, like real talk now. I'm so sorry that college apps are the way they are. But yeah, you just need to work your hardest. Don't give them a reason to reject you that is in your control. And hope for the best. That's really all you can do. You are not a failure if you don't get into the school of your dreams by any means. It is such a crapshoot. Okay, I will leave it on that. I thank you guys so much for watching. All the best, all the best. Okay, bye!